What's up everybody, my name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today's Thursday, May 7th. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about what's going on with dog price and also the network of wallets that have been trading today. Because right now, we've just reached a new all-time high long-term holder count, which is a new record, which is 80%. Now, why is it 80%? Knowing that there is a lot of influence in the dog price by these suspected market makers and also whale wallets that are tied in together. Well, I'm going to share with you my thoughts and opinions because I actually think it could be preparing for something big. Now, let's also look into charting analysis at the end of the video. So let's begin. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X. Please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. Guys and girls, let's get right into it. Okay, so dog right now is around 81 million market cap. It went as high as around 86 million market cap as of yesterday. It's down around 1.93% over the past 24 hours. Now let's go and scroll down to where dog Bitcoin is. Now I want you to pay attention to one thing. I want you to pay attention to BitGet, because this is the main topic that we're going to talk about today. Even though the trading volume is around 86,000 US dollars, I think that this may change, and I want you to keep an eye out on this. Get.io right now is 101, MEXC 78, Kraken 95. Kraken's not doing too bad. Let's look at why dog took a slight dip. Well, it could be because Bitcoin took a dip as well. As you see, Bitcoin is down 2.41%. It went from around 81,000 US dollars as of yesterday down to 79. Now that's obviously going to affect altcoins and meme coins. So let's look at Pudgy Penguins. Pudgy Penguins down 5.51%, so it's a pretty sharp dip. SPX down 1.51%. We scroll down to maybe some dog coins. They haven't really been affected too much, but let's go ahead and go to where dog Bitcoin is, down 1.94%, along with the whole slew of different meme coins right now. So this is completely normal. I want to give a shout out to Kraken Exchange because they just allow traders to either add Cursor, Claude, or Codex to their MCP. So basically agents that are able to trade dog on spot or futures basically with this AI technology, which is actually kind of interesting. Again, Kraken Pro and Kraken themselves are such huge advocates of dog. And by the way, Kraken just acquired like this payment rail company for like $600 million. Kraken is even at the forefront of the Clarity Act being passed, meaning they're one of the few exchanges that are backing the bill. And when you have an exchange like Kraken, along with Coinbase, getting close to Congress, they're going to look to Kraken as one of the most trusted platforms within the US, championing it. Dog, being one of the very few meme coins on Bitcoin listed on Kraken, is huge. And it has its own category in the Bitcoin meme bundles, along with other Bitcoin meme coins. That's really huge. And you know institutions are going to catch on to that because Wall Street institutions, they'll look to Kraken and they'll look at what they're listing. That's most likely what they're going to be paying attention to. And that's why it's really important that we onboard people. So I want to talk about this. Long-term holder count just reached a new all-time high, 80%, okay? Actually, it's a little bit higher than this. So yesterday it was at 79.97. This morning I checked, it was around 80.01 or 0.8%. I forget what it was, but it's higher. Now, there's a reason why this is happening, okay? The amount of holders is growing that hold dog for more than 155 days or longer. Before we get into that, I want to notice something right here in this specific slide. Now, yesterday, I just saw a random Binance wallet do a transfer of dog. Now, what's really interesting is that this Binance wallet, not Ordinal hot wallet, just a regular Binance wallet, sent some Bitcoin to a CoinJoin address. Now, in that amount of Bitcoin that was sent over, there's $5,461, aka 5.9 million worth of dog that was etched and inscribed within the Bitcoin UTXO of that Bitcoin. That's how runes are created. That's how ordinals are created. They're etched onto these Satoshis within Bitcoin. But the thing is, to me, it's like, does this person know that they actually own dog? Maybe they do, but what if they don't? It just goes to show that, man, there may be so much dog out there that may be lost, that the supply is actually smaller than we can imagine. But maybe not. Maybe this was intentional because this was just one wallet that transferred Bitcoin, and it happened to be not even on an ordinal-based wallet. It was just within Binance. So could this be something more, or is it a coincidence? You tell me. So let's talk about the trading volume that happened today. So this is everything in terms of inflows and outflows. So what do we always see? This is all today. Every single time we see that these wallets interact with the inflows and outflows, it always ties back into the ordinal hot wallet. Yes, because it uses two financial bridges, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, which are connected to two market makers, and then it's followed by whale wallets. So what I've noticed is that these whale wallets and also market makers are pushing their funds to BitGet. This is all the BitGet transactions today. So this is just, a few hundred here, a few thousand there. So it's not too much. It's not enough to change the price. But again, it doesn't need a lot of liquidity to change Dog's market cap and price up or down, because the order books on all these exchanges, Mexi, BitGet, Gate.io, and Kraken, are very thin. So anyways, if you just put in say sub $1 million, sub $500,000, it could literally move the price of Dog millions of dollars. That's just how thin the order books are. So maybe this is what they're doing, and this is just my thesis, is that they are actually part of the 80%, meaning the reason we're seeing long-term holders grow is because these wallets are actually stacking more Dog, meaning they're buying Dog off-chain on these exchanges, because you can't see what's going on within exchanges. And then they were drawing that Dog from exchanges back on chain to these different smaller wallets. So that means they're actually stacking Dog for a reason. They're not just doing this for no reason. This is not typical retail behavior. This is a pattern that basically only experienced or highly coordinated participants operating with this precision can do. These are intellectual, experienced people that are tech savvy. They know what they're doing, and who knows, maybe it is a person or people over at Binance that have been preparing for this. Maybe they want that supply, and this is the best way that they can do it, because it's a free and fair distribution, so it's really hard to shake out paper hands. So with that said, this is really positive in my personal opinion. Okay, next up, let's look at charting and analysis. So this is where we are in terms of Dog price. Now you saw that there's this red candle that just popped up recently, but that red candle's at a support level of around 80 million market cap. So right now, 80 million market cap is serving as a support. But ever since April 13th of when we exposed that Binance Ghost wallet, Dog price has only been going up, regardless of the volatility of Dog's price. But it's trending upwards, ladies and gentlemen. We formed a low, a higher low, and a higher low. Then there's a higher high, and I'm hoping that we see another higher high breaking out of the 90 million market cap. Now, the most important thing that we need to break out of is 100 million market cap, because once we break out of 100 million market cap, that to me is very bullish. That's a bullish momentum confirmed. Now, again, I'm always paying attention to the 50-day moving average line, because as you can see here, the Dog price is above the 50-day moving average line. The green line right now is only going sideways. It stopped curving up, and now it's only trading sideways. And it seems like the 200-day moving average is still going down. So eventually, at some point, hopefully these will cross at some certain point. I hope so. But this is just everything in a nutshell, okay? So I wanted to share this with you is because all the trading volume that you're seeing today is being pushed on BitGet for a reason, to influence Dog price, so that these web wallets and also these whale wallets and these market makers tied into the intermediary wallets, which also tie into the main source, the Binance Ordinal hot wallet, is because they want to stack their Dog on chain. They want to remove and buy Dog off chain within these exchanges and have all these tokens on chain for one reason, which I think is if it's a Binance spot listing, if it's a Binance alpha listing, that they have these tokens on chain, and then when they list it, they can then push all those tokens that they have on chain into the Binance Alpha and most likely sell. So you probably see that maybe Dog will pump really high once there's maybe a hint or an announcement of that. And then when that does happen, then they'll dump all those tokens, and we'll see if the Dog price reacts to that. Maybe the Dog price goes down really sharply, but remember, this is a free and fair distribution token. So when the token is listed on Binance Alpha or Binance, the exchange itself, the token may go up, but it may not dump as hard, just because many of the holders hold Dog and they may not be willing to sell, or maybe they will sell. I don't know. That's just something that I think you guys and girls should really think about if something like that is going to happen very soon. So with that said, this is the video today on Thursday, May 7th. I thank you so much for tuning in. I want to thank our sponsors, C2 Blockchain and Trucker Biff. Make sure to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X to receive all of our alpha calls and updates regarding Dog to the Moon. Till then, see you guys girls next time.